sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Coming up, we've got a good matchup on tap between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Los Angeles Rams. The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. On 1st and 10, Stafford. That'll be caught by Cup. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. 2nd down. Now it's Stafford. He's going to air it out deep for Woods. And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, LA! Robert Woods, 76 yards. And the Rams on just 2 plays have taken the lead. Well, if they didn't get the wake-up call before the game, they got it right now. 2 plays already in the end zone.
I think of it in boxing terms because whether it's a big shot with your first one or a probing one, a little bit of a jab, the second one was the payoff. That was the big one that landed. 1-2, end zone.
Now Jamal Agnew from his end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. They go play action with Lawrence. Steps away to it, and he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down.
It may be cliche, but it is something that holds up over time, doesn't it? If you're the visitors, you don't want to let the crowd in the game early.
Yeah, and that's exactly what they did there. But you said also this defense, they're going to give them a lot of looks like we just saw there, aren't they?
They certainly are. They're a proud unit, and they're going to ride the momentum of this crowd with them, and that's why they got after them early.
To try again after the sack. Lawrence, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Here's Lawrence. They're trying to find Chark, but it's intercepted. Picked off here, the 32. And they will finally get to him, but a great return has set him up 1st and goal at the 5. So a first interception thrown for him there, and that really not the best decision either.
Not at all. That's something he did not do in their victory last week. No interceptions in that game, but this defense, they're able to take advantage of an early mistake. Now let's see if they're going to turn it into points.
After the interception, here's Stafford. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. Matthew Stafford, 2 touchdown passes in this first quarter. And the Rams are off to a 13-0 first quarter lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Now Jamal Agnew from his end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
From the gun, it's Lawrence. Got an open man. It's Michael Gallup. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. A Jacksonville first down on a pickup of 17. Lawrence with the handoff to Robinson. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. It was the linebacker Leonard Floyd on the stop. Well, this defense for the Rams, they played extremely well last week in that win over Green Bay.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run.
Lawrence. And a dump off here to Robinson. 5 yards on the pickup, and they're going to have a third down. So for Trevor Lawrence, listen, the hype, the buzz, whatever you want to call it, it just surrounds this guy. One of the most highly regarded draft picks of the last decade or two. What do you think defenses are going to throw at him here in his rookie season?
Well, I think all the edge rushers can't wait to get a shot at him, especially his rookie year, because they want to see if he can handle the pressure when they come at him. But I think defensive coordinators, they know that he's well-schooled and he's very intelligent. They want that pressure on him. They'll throw those normal blitzes. They also want to throw combo coverages in the secondary to see if he can read them.
Open receiver, that's Hayden Hurst, the tight end. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a first down.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Shart's got it left side. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
And Charles, with that completion, I'm told that puts him now over 3,000 yards passing on the campaign.
And Brandon, I think we have to start to think about where we are in the season because right now, 4,000 is not out of the question. I think a big game or two, he's certainly capable of getting that done.
Be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5.
Looking to throw, Lawrence.
Throw right side, taken in by Gallup. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds.
Well, this defense for the Rams, they played extremely well last week in that win over Green Bay.
Yeah, they only allowed 13 points, and you can poll all 32 coaches, and I guarantee you they'd say, we'll take that every single week. But let me think about that for a second. Maybe there'd be one contrarian that would say, give me 10.
There's Chark with a great grab. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. They run the counter. It's Robinson. He's able to work free for about 6 down to the 18. When you're down early, how do you get back in the game, maybe establish the run? I think they're trying to do that.
Now, I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit, and find our way back into this game.
61, match box, right. Look at me. Go.
On second down and 4, Lawrence. Being chased out left. That is caught at the 7-yard line.
And the Jaguars are looking at first and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line.
That's a big league job there of getting out of the pocket, not panicking, and just buying himself some time. Then he made a good, accurate throw to set up first and goal.
They'll try and run. This is Robinson. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
They go play action now. Lawrence.
They'll roll him out right. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
On third down, Robinson. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. James Robinson, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Jaguars are back within a score. Extra point tacked on by Lambeau. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offensive sails because they had it going pretty good last time too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Back to throw, Stafford. That's caught by Jackson. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
As long as you go through your proper reads and progressions, the drag route can be one of those old reliable plays because usually it's good for a good chunk of yardage as we just saw there.
And those guys like it, right? They can get the ball with a full head of steam.
Especially against man coverage because man coverage, they're typically running away from someone and not worried about traffic coming out on the other end.
A good gain on first has them set up with second and just a couple of inches now from the 29. Off of play action. Here's Stafford. He's got his target. It's the tight end, Tyler Higbee. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 39. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. They'll fake the give. Now Stafford. That's caught left side. It's Higbee, the tight end. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. A gain of 6 there on first. Four yards remain for second down. Again, it's Stafford. They'll dump this off to Akers. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Well, they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another first down. They've got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
Now a first down throw. Stafford. And Woods has it complete. 7 yards, the pickup there.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helps to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
Three yards remain for second down.
50-50.
Stafford looks to throw again. Looking to Stafford once, and it's intercepted. It's C.J. Henderson picking it off. There he goes left side. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
What you just saw there, first-round talent. Second year, even more success. A pick 6 for a touchdown.
A great play. And it's tough for these guys, you've told me before, to adjust in the secondary as a first-year guy. So that sophomore season, it's big for them.
They really start to expand the playbook for them even more. Sometimes they dumb it down a little bit to make them comfortable year 1. By year 2, they should have all the nuances, and now they've adjusted to the speed of NFL play as well.
Showed right there. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So the last one didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position and not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll run here with Akers. And he'll get this up to about the 40. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Nice satisfying run on 1st down for the offense, picking up 5, which means defensively, the thought process is entirely different. You don't want to panic, but at the same time, you're saying to each other, we've got to tighten this down. We can't give up gains like that.
From the 40 now on 2nd down. Stafford, this one to the left to Higbee. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
They'll try and run for this with Akers. And he's got a 1st down as he's up to the 48. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
I like the look that they just showed there. When you come out in a passing formation, spread things out a little bit, makes it really hard to cover the middle of the field, doesn't it? Because you got to go out to the perimeter and cover those guys.
Yep, exactly. Got some good blocking, too. Helped him pick up the 1st. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
They've given up a few 1st downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now Stafford. This is caught. It's Woods. Touchdown, L.A. Make that now 3 first-half touchdown passes for Matthew Stafford. And the Rams have taken the lead. Well, that's a heck of a response to regain the lead after we had seen the touchdown to tie the game.
I would say what we just saw there was a great amount of poise, because typically when teams tie the game up, it's a little bit of a, how would you say it? You kind of take a step back and have to get yourself regrouped. They regrouped in a hurry, didn't they? They attacked back after they'd been tied.
And in a big way, that was a statement-long touchdown. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Now Jamal Agnew from his end zone. And no return here for Agnew, so they'll bring it out, start the drive at the 25. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10. Now Lawrence. He's got his man. It's Gallup. And they finally get him, but not before he reaches the 33-yard line.
I don't care what level of football you played. This one was a universal, wasn't it? When we were kids and we played touch football, remember we get in these positions and you just say, everybody go long, and hope someone would come free.
That's out quickly to Chenault.
3 yards the gain there, second down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
From the 30 on second down, Lawrence. And now this one may draw a penalty. He just blindly threw that one to the sideline. And yep, indeed, the flag is out. So now it's 3rd and long, because remember, they also lose it down on the grounding call.
On play action, Lawrence. And the pressure gets to Lawrence, and he'll go down. Leonard Floyd racking up sack number 12 for him on the year. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. On 4th down, on is Logan Cook to punt. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. On the return, Jackson. 39-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And the Rams will be backed up deep to begin the drive as they take over 1st and 10. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now they're just cutting them to shreds.
Coming up on 2nd and 7.
Here's Stafford. And that's caught left side. It's Woods. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A gain there of 30 big ones. Stafford on 1st down. They'll hit Jackson complete. And he's got to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. This gain not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Throwing again is Stafford. And this is going to be incomplete. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. Actually gives them a chance to regroup. Relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
2nd and 10. Off the fake to Akers. Here's Stafford.
big loss here as he's taken down. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number one.
So now Stafford and the Rams, after the sack, they're staring up at a 3rd and long.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Thus far, they have been able to move the line of scrimmage very well in the running game. Almost felt like they said in the huddle, can you guys pass protect? Let's take a big shot downfield. Didn't get it on that one, but they may come back to it again.
Looking up into the roof, and he muffs it. It's loose. So they will accept the penalty and move forward.
Final play of the half. It's Lawrence.
Eluding the pressure right. Now he'll let this one go deep right sideline. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? The Jaguars with work to do. They trail here as we are back underway on EA Sports. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
And they're on the short end of the scoreboard here. Charles, what adjustments, if any, do you think they need to make for the second half?
Well, paraphrasing the gold medal hockey winning coach Herb Brooks, I just say you continue to play your game. Throw the ball. They had success doing it in the first half, so make sure you keep getting the ball to your playmakers, a little bit more to the perimeter perhaps, but above all, play your game.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
Here's Lawrence to throw. That's out wide here for Robinson.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. That one good for a gain of 13 for Jacksonville and a 1st down.
A play fake for Robinson. Now Lawrence.
Open man is Jacob Hollister.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
On 2nd down now. It's Robinson. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36.
4 yards the pickup, first down.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
Pretty nice work defensively there on the first down run as they hold him to a gain of a couple.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. To the right side and complete to Hurst. A few moving pieces on that play because that was an RPO, was it not?
It was, but one important piece that didn't move incorrectly, the offensive line. Because when you're running this play, as he continued down the line of scrimmage, sometimes the lineman can wander downfield. If you're more than a yard downfield, it's illegal to throw the football at that point. But they held their ground, held their spot, and turned it into a nice gain.
Lawrence on 3rd down. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. Leonard Floyd, he's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues. And Lambeau will put this one through, and that'll bring him back within 4. So a decent drive there to start the 3rd quarter. They only salvaged 3 out of it, but they inch a bit closer.
Yeah, but still lots of time to go in this one. That's why you hear that clapping on the sidelines, right? Hey, got some points. As you said, inching their way back in. Time left to go out and get that victory.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal and they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive? A little more pep in their step because it didn't cost their team a touchdown. But they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think the coach will be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield and punch in the end zone without turning it over.
And this heads straight to the sideline. I don't think they're going to let him get away with that. Nope, they won't. Here comes the flag. Clearly wasn't outside of the tackle box. There's your penalty.
And accompanying that penalty, a loss of down.
So now it's 3rd and long, because remember, they also lose a down on the grounding call. They'll fake it. Now Stafford. Airing it out deep for Woods. And that nearly the pick that they needed. He couldn't pull it in, though, and it's 4th down. Here's Johnny Hacker now, standing about a yard deep in his own end zone. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. It'll be a 10-yard return following a punt of 45. And this offense will take over right at the midfield stripe with a 1st and 10. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. They'll run here with Robinson. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. 40 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before that he always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better, 2 weeks in a row? You have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
Look at me. Go.
And now the Rams are going to halt things as they want a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Could be 4-down territory even if they don't get this, but they need just a few inches here on third. Now a give, right side. Robinson. Calling no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1.
You know, we might start getting some props here in the booth. You know, that one that says the D and then the fence that you put up next to it? How about that? They brought out the jumbo package and still couldn't move them off the line of scrimmage enough to pick up that first down.
Impressive. They were ready defensively for that jumbo set. Too long for a field goal, too short to punt that in-between range, and they'll go for it on 4th down. And they'll try and throw for it with Lawrence. And Shark calls it in. Touchdown, Jaguars. DJ Chark hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And once again, the Jaguars are back out in front. Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And that gives them a 3-point lead. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Boy, the evolution of the game and how these guys in plays like that can get out of the pocket, keep plays alive, it just makes things so much harder for defenses.
It really does, and we're talking about an era in the game where the quarterbacks are the most athletically gifted that we've seen in a bunch. I mean, when you talk about collectively, it's unbelievable. So their ability to move is practiced now. It's not necessarily, oh, he just took off and you guys figure it out. When he takes off, everyone knows where to go now. They know how to run routes, change things, make themselves presentable for the quarterback. It's a lot of time that they put in on it. It's not just your static 1, 2, 3. This is where the ball goes anymore.
On 1st and 10, Stafford. Open man is Higbee, the tight end. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
To throw again on 2nd down. Stafford. That's out to the flat for Akers. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 33. That one good for 20 on the catch and run. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. Incomplete.
No sense risking anything there on 1st down. Even though he's still in the pocket, he had a receiver out to his side, so just put that in a spot where the only people who can make a play on it are the trainers and the coaches. Well done.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Here's Stafford. They'll set up the screen here to Akers.
And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. The Rams, they are on the move. They've got another first down.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed, too.
And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Giving back-to-back catches now. That one for 16 and another first down. To the air again, Stafford. Dancing to his left. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Akers. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal.
Were you as surprised as I was that they actually ran it on second down there? I thought that they would go ahead and throw it in every situation here.
They've thrown for 3 touchdown passes. Now here, I think they probably go back to the air.
Yeah, I think so. But ordinarily, second down is when you run your play fake, your play action, show run, and throw the ball. Now they brought up 3rd down. They'll have to throw it anyway.
Now Stafford on 3rd and goal. And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. 4th touchdown pass of the game for Matthew Stafford. And the Rams are once again going to retake the lead.
Plenty of scoring here of late, and our lead changes hands now in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, they just gave up a touchdown the other end, so they knew that with time getting short, they had to put something together here. And they were able to do so and retake the lead right back.
Extra point by Gain is up and good. And that will make this a 4-point game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Now Jamal Agnew from his end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going.
Now Lawrence on first down.
That's the tight end Hurst with it. That catch good for only a couple.
I'm wondering if the same thing went through your mind as mine. When I see a big man like that make a catch, all I keep thinking to myself is, big man with football. Look out, everyone. He may not juke you a whole lot, right? He may not run past you because of his size. You're talking about a guy weighing in the 270 range. But, boy, once he gets his mitts on the ball, he's going to be tough to bring down.
Throwing again on second down. Lawrence. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. On third down, Lawrence. And that is incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on third down.
Here's Logan Cook now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. 33 yards is the distance on the punt there. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a one-score game. And you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is you're just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets first downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure you're careful with it. And again, get those first downs, keep possession of the football.
From the 30 on second down, Stafford.
That's into the hands of Akers, complete.
And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up third down. Now Stafford.
He'll get this to Akers out of the backfield. And he is going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
On first down at Stafford. That is incomplete.
But listen, when you've got the lead, there's absolutely no sense trying to fit a ball in where you shouldn't. You can see the coaching in his head taking place on that play because he saw he had a receiver in the area. He just put it well over his head out of harm's way.
And the pressure gets to him and brings him down. Stafford is sacked. And now defensively they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Stafford. Going up top for Kupp.
And that nearly the pick that they needed. He couldn't pull it in, though, and it's 4th down.
Here's Johnny Hecker now, as he'll kick it away for the second time. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Jaguars go on offense, first down and 10. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a 4th quarter lead. Now a handoff to start it out. Robinson. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game.
So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. They come up on a second down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Lawrence. Pass complete. Hurst.
That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down. He'll look to throw.
And this pass broken up. Well, the contact well-timed there, and now 4th down.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a 1st down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
Down 4 late. Got to go for it here on 4th down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and it's becoming increasingly clear now that the Rams are going to win this football game.
1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. They'll run on 1st down with Akers.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So they come up on 2nd down. If they can get another run like we just saw, would likely put an end to this thing.
Going right back to Akers.
And he stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might well go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. Stafford going to give this to Akers. And Akers, he is not going to get there. They mark him short of the 1st.
The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock. Knocks this one through, and that'll make this a 7-point game.
Well, he was a spectator for much of this game. This is his first field goal opportunity of the entire contest, but he's able to connect.
Yeah, he had a pretty good seat to this one, didn't he? But let's face it, all kickers that you and I know, they want to contribute. They want their opportunity, and he seized his.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. One possession game. Time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases, they should be somewhat relaxed. And I know that's counterintuitive because this is a pressure situation. But this is Friday practice every week of the season. You go over this situation, having to go downfield, limited timeouts, got to get out of bounds and keep the drive going and set yourself up. Defensively, you can't just lay back and let them do whatever they want. So it is a cat and mouse deal here. How much pressure will the defense bring, and how much pressure can the offense handle?
We're going to find out. incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that's caught inside the 35.
That's right, baby. It's all over.
And he is across and in for the score. And now they can tie the game in the final stages with an extra point.
Or they can go for 2 and go for the win. Yes, sir, that touchdown puts them in striking distance. And let me tell you something. Forget being conservative here. Go for it. Go for 2.
Well, going for it on the road. Want to win it right now?
Well, win it right now. Have the momentum. Go ahead and get it done.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we may very well be headed to overtime. Set to go now with the kickoff. These two teams all even again as we continue in this wild fourth quarter. It's a squib kick that still makes its way down inside the 15.
And they'll have very good starting field position as he's up just shy of the 40.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Tie game, and barring something incredible here, we're likely headed to overtime.
What I would do...
And the pressure gets to him and brings him down. Stafford is sacked. Final whistle blows, and we need some extra time here to decide who will be the victor.
60 minutes, just not enough some days to decide who's going to win the game.
And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game, because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
As we said, they control their own destiny now. He got 29 yards that time. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 46. Throwing is Stafford. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. Reuben Foster, the former national champion at Alabama, gets in for the sack.
You know, on these types of plays, we're always looking to assess blame. Okay, where did it break down? Sometimes it's just a great play.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Stafford. Right side caught by Jackson. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. A good pickup there. 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down. Coming up on a 3rd and 9. Opening drive of overtime as they look to convert. Now it's Stafford. He's going to air it out deep for Woods. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And he's into the end zone for the touchdown and the game winner in OT. So the game-winning touchdown came through the air in overtime. 4 quarters wasn't enough. We were treated to a really good one, weren't we, partner?
That we were, and I just love being able to be witness to a game like this all the way through. Who's going to win it? Oh, what? We're getting overtime? Great for us. A lot of tension on the field. Very tough. Not a surprise it ended with a passing touchdown. That's the way we play in the NFL. But the execution was pretty darn good.
So for L.A., they continue to make their case for the playoffs as they move to 9-3. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.